What if I told you that 95% of you are using the wrong lead generation tactics for your transformation-based services? Did you know the coaching industry is now making more than $7 billion, but most coaches still can't consistently fill their pipelines? The difference between a coach making $50,000 per year and one making $500,000 per year is not their talent, it's their lead generation system. So if you're ready to stop relying on unpredictable referrals and build a predictable client pipeline that brings you ideal prospects, then today's episode is for you. I'm your host, Joe Sales Jr. Welcome to Flip Your Marketing Flops, the digital marketing and lead generation podcast. Welcome to Flip Your Marketing Flops, the podcast, providing weekly episodes of presentations, interviews, and conversations with marketing professionals and industry experts discussing common marketing mistakes and how to prevent them. If you're an entrepreneur, local service-based business owner, small business marketer, or a new digital marketing professional, and you don't normally have access to insider marketing knowledge, then this podcast is for you. My purpose is to teach you the hacks, tips, and secrets that will prevent common marketing mistakes, saving you both time and money. Welcome back to Flip Your Marketing Flops, the show where we simplify lead generation for ambitious, self-starting entrepreneurs and new digital marketers. I'm your host, Joe Sales Jr., lead generation strategist. And if you're a business coach or a consultant listening to this episode, you might end up rethinking your entire lead generation approach. Now, let's pick up where we left off in the last episode. In last week's episode, The Ultimate Lead Generation System for Business Coaches and Consultants, Part 1, we started Segment 1 with a discussion about the problem most coaches face, why traditional lead generation fails for coaches, the trust factor, and statistics that matter. In Segment 2, we discussed the ultimate lead generation framework that is built on 4 pillars. Pillar 1, attracting the right people. Pillar 2, capturing with high-value lead magnets. Pillar 3, nurturing and building authority. And Pillar 4, converting with confidence. In today's episode, we will not only discuss what you should be doing as a coach, but how you should be doing it. We'll start with things that I personally do, specific tactics that work. Then we'll look at 5 common mistakes and quick wins, and we'll close out this discussion with a 4-week calendar to get you started. Segment 3, specific tactics that work. Let's get tactical. I want to give you specific strategies you can implement this week. Content marketing for coaches. 87% of marketers report that content marketing generates demand and leads. That's an 11-point increase since 2023, but not all content is created equal. Here are 3 things that work for coaches: case studies, how-to guides, and sharing industry trends. So let's break these down. First is case studies. Write case studies, not generic success stories, but detailed breakdowns of how you helped a client go from point A to point B. You can change the names for privacy, but be specific about the challenges, your process, and the results. Think about it like this. Your prospects aren't buying your coaching, they're buying the transformation you're promising them. When you show them the exact steps you took with a real client, you're giving them a mental preview of working with you. Include the objections your client had, the mindset shifts that happened, even the moments where progress stalled. That's where the real credibility lives. Remember this, generic before and after shots don't cut it anymore. People want to see the messy middle because that's where they are right now. How-to guides. Create how-to guides for common challenges your clients face. If you're a business coach, write how to delegate effectively when you don't trust your team. If you're an executive coach, write how to have difficult conversations without damaging relationships. Here's the key. Don't just give them the steps. Tell them why each step matters and what happens if they skip. Walk them through the internal resistance they'll feel at step 3. Warn them about the mistakes most people make at step 5. When you do this, you're not just sharing information, you're demonstrating that you've been in the trenches. You understand their world, and that builds trust faster than any credentials on your website ever will. 3. Share industry trends. Share industry insights and trend analysis. Position yourself as the expert who understands what's happening in your client's world. But don't just regurgitate what everyone else is saying. Add your own take to it. Connect the dots between a trend and how it impacts your specific client. For example, if you coach sales leaders, don't just say AI is changing sales. Explain what that means for a sales manager trying to keep their team motivated when technology is doing half of the prospecting. Give them the so what. Show them you're thinking about their problems before they even walk through your door. Video marketing strategy. 89% of video marketers say that videos help them with lead generation, but most coaches are doing it wrong. Don't create videos about yourself. Create videos about your clients' problems and solutions. Client success stories work incredibly well on video. Get permission to share before and after stories. Show the transformation. Quick tip videos are your gold mine. 1 to 2 minute video shorts solving specific problems get shared, saved, and remembered. Behind the scenes content builds trust. Show your process, your workspace, and your thinking. People hire coaches they connect with personally. And I don't know if it's just me, but your bloopers can really help people connect with you. I always think of Jackie Chan movies. I always wait till the very end to see his bloopers. Use your bloopers for people to see who you really are. They will create a deeper connection with you when they see your human side. Personally, I'm working to include behind-the-scenes content very soon into my episodes, and this includes saving my video edits for blooper reels instead of deleting them. LinkedIn strategy for coaches. 38% of marketers use LinkedIn to generate leads, but most coaches are posting like they're on Facebook. LinkedIn is a professional platform. Share industry insights and fewer inspirational quotes. Engage in deeper discussions. Don't just send an emoji or make surface-level comments. Next, use LinkedIn InMail strategically. Don't pitch your services. Share a valuable insight related to their business and ask a thoughtful question. Post client success stories with their permission. LinkedIn users love seeing real business results. Webinar marketing. Here's a stat that should get your attention. Webinars created the most high-quality leads among top-of-the-funnel formats, according to 53% of marketers. Data also shows that holding a webinar can increase conversion rates by as much as 60%. And here's another thing. Recorded webinars, or what some people call evergreen webinars, can extend that reach even further. Studies show that automated webinar funnels can generate leads around the clock 24/7, with conversion rates ranging from 5 to 25%, depending on your offer and your audience targeting. While that's lower than live webinars, the beauty is you're not trading time for conversions. Think about it for a second. You're adding another 5 to 25% more conversions to the original 60% conversion rate with the addition of your evergreen webinar. And don't forget, this is without even being live. You create it once, and it works for you while you sleep, while you're coaching clients, and while you're living your life. Here's the webinar formula that works. Choose a topic that solves a specific problem your ideal client faces. Promise actionable takeaways they can implement immediately. Deliver massive value for 45 to 50 minutes. End with a relevant offer for your coaching services. Here's what most coaches get wrong. They treat webinars like hour-long commercials. Your audience can smell that from a mile away. Instead, teach them something they can use right now, whether they hire you or not. Walk them through a framework. Give them a template. Show them the first 3 steps of your process. When you do that, you're not just educating them, you're demonstrating how you think and how you solve problems. That's what builds trust. That's what makes them think, if this is what I get for free, imagine what I'd get if I actually worked with this person. Don't make your webinar a sales pitch. Make it a value-packed training session that happens to mention how you can help them further. And here's my personal tip. Promote both the live version and the recorded replay from the start. Don't just send the replay link to people who already registered. Actively promote the on-demand version alongside the live event. Give prospects the choice. Join the live presentation for interaction and Q&A, or watch the recording at their own schedule at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday evening when their kids are asleep. Some people want the live interaction and the ability to ask questions. Others watch on their own terms without blocking out time on their calendar. By offering both, you're removing friction and meeting your prospects where they are. Record every live webinar, clean it up, and use it as an evergreen asset. That's 1 hour of work that can generate leads for months and even years. One last thing, when you do the live webinar presentation first, then promote the evergreen webinar. So in the strategy, I would be planning to promote both of them at the same time. But the reality is, I want the live webinar to be promoted independently by itself. And then after that one's complete, the following week, I would be running the evergreen webinar and giving people the opportunity to pick and choose the times that they might use it. Partnership and collaboration. One of the fastest ways to scale your lead generation is borrowing other people's audiences, or what lead generation guru and author Tom Poland calls other people's network in his books and trainings. Why spend years building an audience from scratch when you can grow just by stepping in front of someone else's trusted community? Guest podcast appearances work incredibly well for coaches. Since you're already comfortable speaking and sharing insights, you are what most podcast hosts are looking for in a valuable guest. The key is being strategic about which shows you target. Look for podcasts where your ideal clients are already listening, not just any show that'll have you. One appearance on the right podcast can bring you more qualified leads than 6 months of social media posting. Joint webinars with complementary professionals can 2x your audience overnight. Partner with someone who serves the same clients but offers different services. For example, if you're a business coach, partner with a CPA, a podcast host, or a marketing strategist. You're not competing, you're collaborating. And when you co-host a webinar, both audiences get value and both of you get exposure to warm, pre-qualified prospects. Speaking at industry events positions you as the expert and gets you in front of qualified prospects. Even local Chamber of Commerce meetings or industry association gatherings can fill your pipeline. The people in that room are already invested enough to show up. That's halfway to their becoming your client. Segment 4. Common mistakes and quick wins. Let me share 5 mistakes I see coaches making with lead generation and how to fix them. Mistake number 1 is trying to appeal to everyone. If you're a coach for anyone who wants to grow, you're a coach for no one. The more specific you get, the easier it becomes to attract ideal clients. Here's why. When you say you help everyone, prospects can't see themselves in your messaging. But when you say, I help burnt out executives reclaim their time without sacrificing results, the right person thinks, oh, that's exactly me. Specificity is magnetic. Now, here's your quick fix. Choose one specific type of client and one specific outcome. You can always expand to other clients later. I call this my 1 rule. Mistake number 2, weak lead magnets. 10 tips for success doesn't pre-qualify anyone or position you as the obvious expert. Generic checklists attract tire kickers, not buyers. Your lead magnet should require someone to raise their hand and say, "Yes, I have that specific problem." That's how you filter out people who are actually ready to invest in solving it. So the quick fix is to create an assessment that gives people insights about their situation while collecting data you can use in sales conversations. Mistake number 3 is inconsistent follow-up. Most people won't be ready to buy from you immediately. If you're not nurturing your leads, you're leaving money on the table. Research shows it takes an average of 7 to 13 touch points before someone is ready to make a buying decision. So if you reach out once and disappear, you're quitting right before the finish line. Your competitors who stay consistent are the ones who are winning. So your quick fix is to set up a simple email sequence that provides value and builds trust over time. Mistake number 4, not tracking results. You can't improve what you don't measure. Most coaches are flying blind. They're spending money on ads, creating content, and doing webinars, but they have no idea what's actually working. They don't even know what metrics to measure and what the metrics mean to their business. That's not strategy, that's hope. And hope isn't a business plan. So the quick fix here is track 3 numbers this week: lead generation cost per media channel, lead to customer conversion rate, and average customer lifetime value. Mistake number 5, focusing only on quantity. 1,000 unqualified leads are worth way less than 10 qualified prospects. Chasing vanity metrics feels productive, but it doesn't pay the bills. Would you rather have 5,000 email subscribers who never respond or 50 people who actually want what you're selling? Quality always wins when it comes to leads. So the quick fix is adding qualifying questions to your lead magnets and focus on attracting your ideal clients, not just anyone. Segment 5, your next steps. All right, let's make this actionable. Here's your 30-day quick action start plan. Week number 1, your foundation. Define your ideal client avatar. Get specific. What industry are they in? What size company do they have? What's keeping them up at night? Audit your current lead generation efforts. What's working? What isn't? Set up basic tracking. You need to know where your leads are coming from and what they're worth. Week 2, create your lead magnet. Choose your assessment or quiz topic based on your ideal client's biggest challenge. Write 8 to 10 questions that provide valuable insights. Set up a simple landing page and email capture system. Create a 5 email follow-up sequence. Week 3, content and promotion. Write 4 blog posts targeting your ideal client's specific problems. Create social media content promoting your lead magnet. Reach out to 5 potential podcast hosts or collaboration partners. Optimize your website for lead generation. Week 4, launch and optimize. Launch your lead magnet campaign. Monitor results and gather feedback. A/B test different elements. Plan your ongoing content strategy. The bottom line. The coaching industry has experienced over 15% growth between 2023 and 2024. This is incredible, but with over 145,000 active coaches worldwide, the competition is real. The coaches who succeed will be those who implement systematic, measurable lead generation processes that attract the right people and convert them into ideal clients. Remember, lead generation for coaches isn't about getting more leads. It's about getting more of the right leads for your business. If you're ready to stop hoping for referrals and start building a predictable lead generation system, I've got something special for you. I've created a comprehensive online presence assessment that will specifically identify your lead generation readiness as a business coach or consultant. This assessment will identify your number 1 lead generation bottleneck It'll reveal which strategies will work best for your coaching niche. It'll show you the fastest path to your first 100 qualified leads, and it'll provide a customized 90-day action plan. Plus, when you complete the assessment, you'll get a complimentary 30-minute lead generation strategy call with me personally to discuss your results and recommend the best path forward. You can find the link to take your free assessment in the show notes or go to ultimateleadgenerationmastery.com/assessment. That's ultimateleadgenerationmastery.com/assessment. Now, here are my final thoughts. Look, the coaching industry is booming, but so is the competition. The coaches who build predictable lead generation systems now will be the ones who thrive today and in 2026 and beyond. Don't let another month go by wondering where your next client will come from. Take the assessment, implement these strategies, and start building the coaching practice you've always wanted. That's a wrap on today's episode of Flip Your Marketing Flops. If you found this valuable, please share it with another coach who's struggling with lead generation. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Lastly, if you have any questions or you're struggling with any of the things that I've mentioned, any of the mistakes I've mentioned, then reach out to me. I'm Joe Sales. I'll see you next week. Until then, keep flipping your marketing flops into lead-generating successes. Flip Your Marketing Flops is the digital marketing and lead generation podcast where you can listen in on the latest digital marketing and lead generation trends and tips through conversations with marketing professionals. We're helping service businesses and entrepreneurs produce better marketing results. Tune into our latest episode on your favorite listening platform. Get involved with the show. There are many ways to do so. You can email me here at the show. Just use joe@flipyourmarketingflops.com. If you enjoy the content on this channel, let me know. If you have a digital marketing topic you would like to know more about, tell me about it. And if there is someone you think I should have on the show, just give me their name. You are crucial to the success of this show, just as I want to be helpful in the success of your business, and I want to give you information you want to know about. So be sure to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and comment below. For more information, visit flipyourmarketingflops.com. Remember, every marketing flop is just a lesson waiting to be flipped.